Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is the 19th of October 2022. We did have a few snow showers again this morning. Obviously nothing is sticking because it's not that cold yet. But yeah, I'll show you the bees, are the leftover apples. The bees have been working. Not as many bees today working on it, but there's a few. There's a few on there. Getting ready, so it's warm enough for them to come out, and they're getting ready for winter themselves. So anyway, they were already all rotting, so that's why they got put there. Just so you know. But anyhow, yeah, so it's overcast a little bit. Sun was out a little bit today, but definitely we're going to be warming back up. And so that's a good thing as well. A little too soon for the cold weather. Okay, so a couple things I want to tell you about real quick, and then we're going to get into the video. So I had somebody, and I thought that this was actually a great idea. They sent me in the comments. They sent me a video of a guy that was in Connecticut, and they were skirting their camper for the winter. And they were like, well, the camper sits pretty high off the ground, so just like this one does. And what they ended up utilizing and using, they use foam board, like foam board insulation, to put around the camper, and use that to use to block and insulate the camper. And I thought, you know what, that is actually a really good idea. And so I think I am going to do the same thing here. It's a cheaper way to go, to be honest with you, and it's something that I can use and then I can set aside and I could use next winter as well. And I really like that idea. And so it's just a matter of getting the tape, cutting the boards, getting that part squared away and getting that all set up, and then we will have this insulated for the winter. And I think that was a fantastic idea. So the person, and I can't remember exactly who it was, because I saw the comment and I did reply to them, but I don't remember exactly who it was. But I want to thank them for sending that information out to me. It gives a different idea, a different perspective. So I really like that. So that is exactly what I am going to do here. So that's going to be happening very soon. All right, so let's get into this video. Should we be afraid of blackouts this winter? Should we be worried about that? There is talk, and talk is cheap. Actions obviously speak louder than words. But they're talking about, with the energy crunch that is going on, and I believe it's a self-created energy crunch. That's just my opinion. Nothing to back that up. But you look at what has happened and what's gone on, and it seems like, you shoot yourself in the foot. For what reason, I don't understand it. But anyway, energy prices are going up. We know that. We've seen that going on for propane, heating oil, all those things. The cost of that right now are exponentially higher than they were before. And so that is something that is absolutely very worrisome, that we need to be watching moving forward. But they're talking about a possibility of blackouts. Now, I want you guys to think about this, okay? Middle of winter, crappy weather outside. You don't have any kind of backup heat source, being a propane heater or any of those type of things. How are you going to stay warm if they cut your power out? And they do 3 hours, 4 hours here and there of no power. You know how quickly an area will cool off without a heat source? It goes really quickly. And unless you are insulated really well and all those type of things, which again, that costs money. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going back to the house that I had in Greece, New York. When we first bought the house, our first year that we were there, it was the heating bills and keeping it cool in the summertime, using air conditioning and stuff like that. It was ridiculous. Okay, so what I had done that first year, that when we got to that after we had bought the house, I had them bring in spray in insulation in the attic, where we added like a foot of the stuff that you spray in there. It wasn't the stuff that sticks to the walls, but it was like it's an insulation pack, and so they ended up like adding a foot over the entire length of the attic. The difference that just that made in keeping the house warmer in the summer, or warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer, was amazing. Absolutely amazing. So simple steps like that, taping up your windows, using an extra plastic layer and stuff like that is, it may not look aesthetically pleasing, but it definitely is going to get the job done. It's going to help you so you don't lose as much heat, especially wintertime. And if this winter is as bad as they're predicting it's going to be, then we'll see, what happens. Look at her. She's like on point. Oh, and she just went into heat again. So we're going to see if we can't get her and Jerry Lee hooked up together and see if we can't get her pregnant. So yeah, she just went into heat again. So hopefully we will get them two tangled up and get their stuff taken care of. But anyway, I do want to hear your thoughts on this, guys. Do you think that we have something to be worried about? Do you think there's things to be concerned about? Do you think we're going to have a crisis this winter? I'm telling you, with everything that has been going on, and it's not been pretty. And, there is definitely things to be concerned about. Definitely things to be concerned about. So always got to pay attention to those things and keep an eye on them. We don't know what's going to happen. But it is definitely, it's why we should have that concern with the amount of natural resources that we have in our own country should not be something that we need to be concerned about. The president is talking about releasing more of the oil reserve to try to keep prices down, which again, I have to look at this. Look at this, guys. Ronnie's tent flap. I'm going to have to fix this. It appears to have come undone. He's got Velcro on here. Actually, I'll show you this real quick too while we're here. He's got the Velcro. I'm going to have to re-Velcro this up so that we don't have an issue. We had the high winds the other day. So here's Ron. Oh, it is actually very warm in here with no heat source. So Ronnie made his bed. It's a trampoline, and he stood up on it and the whole 9 yards, and actually I laid on it, and I'm 220 pounds, so this is what he's using for his bed. But I can't believe actually how warm it is in here. It is actually amazingly warm. So I'll reseal this up here. We got that's got to be, let's see. Yeah, I'll get the rest of that squared away outside here. So I'll show, I'm going to kind of try to set this up here so you can see. And I'm going to see if I can't get this. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this or not. Well, hold on a second, guys. The top one took. But anyway, it was actually very surprisingly warm in there. I can't believe how warm it was in there. The one, I think we're gonna have to get like a little from the inside and connect it, but this one there I connected, and this one is connected now, so that acts as that. But so that's his teepee that he put together. But yeah, honestly, I was very shocked when I just walked in there of how warm that was in there. But going back to Biden, I was talking about releasing more of the oil reserves that we have, which again, I don't think that's a good idea, releasing all these oil reserves. We have those oil reserves for a reason. And so, but again, I would like to hear your thoughts on that. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say and what you think. Anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here for now. There's a lot of concerns moving into this winter. How are people going to stay warm? How are they going to stay safe? And that needs to be thought about. And very scary, very concerning. But again, time will tell. We'll see what happens. Remember, folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important to tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. Again, I will see you all tonight at 8 p.m. for the live stream. I hope everybody's having a great day. Prepper Nurse 1.